Alright, this is Sky, and I'm doing a quick little tutorial run-through of Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion. And I'm currently playing as the Western Roman Empire on very hard, both very hard settings. So what I'm going to try to do is just go completely nuts with the idea of the game and try to do a somewhat kamikaze, somewhat like just full revamp of the system, or like of the Western Roman Empire. And the reason why is because, let's see, what I've done up here is, up in the north, the Celts are weak, so if I do a preemptive strike on them, I should be able to overwhelm them. Because even so, you know, they got like one or two chariots. They may have one berserker, but hopefully, you know, I have enough guys, especially a couple archers, and you know, some decent cavalry, so I should be able to overwhelm them. That's up there. Over here, I'm immediately taking Campus Frisi. I use the Colonia Agrippina garrison to go up there, leaving it empty, and I'll explain that later. I have done the same thing with Augusta Trevarium garrison. I moved them all to take Vicus Franki, which unfortunately is going to make the Franks go horde, but they will hopefully end up over here. They're the standing army underneath the one like Marcus the Gambler. I'm moving to take Vicus Alemani. I had the Augusta Vinilicorum garrison take the Vicus Alemani, or lay siege to it, which is, you know, and because they're all just basic infantry, I've, you know, basically abandoned the garrison there. Let's see, over here, I've had the garrison of Carnuntum move out to take Campus Quadi. I've had the cavalry from Aquincum move out to assist in taking Campus Quadi. And once I took Campus Quadi, which only had a few guys, but it had, you know, one archer, one spearman, and the rest were peasants. So it took some casualties, but I was able to take it. Also, and it had no fence at all, so I was able to, you know, attack right away. And what I've done is I just, you know, destroyed the settlement, you know, just to get as much money as I can out of it, because that's the thing, I'm very low on money. I left the rest of the garrison sitting there. The Eastern Roman Empire, they're going to start sending out guys. They're actually going to have a bunch of guys over here from Greece, and they're going to kind of start moving in. So I'm going to see if I can maybe have my one ship over here kind of scout along the coastline. I need to reinforce the Salona garrison, so that's what a lot of the guys from over here are going to be doing. And I've split this one. There's two ships that are together. I split them, and I'm going to remove the garrisons and generals from both of these sites. Down here, I haven't really done anything, but what I'm going to do now is I realize now I'm going to move I should have left these two ships together, but I'm going to move them all the way to the west here and support this guy in blockading the Berbers. So there's one ship here, it's going to blockade, but I need to reinforce it. I need more ships. So I got the ship up here, which I'm moving down, and I think that's all I got up there. Yeah. Now, what I'm doing on my home front is every general I'm moving to the front. Every unit that is not the lowest common or the lowest basic infantry unit, which are the, forgetting the name right now, maybe hopefully find some guys, Limitani. You know, if there's Limitani, especially two Limitani, I'm leaving them garrison. Otherwise, the only garrison are going to be peasants. And the reason why peasants is because they only cost 100 to recruit, and they're pretty basic. They're pretty simple. They're this archer unit was down in London, so I'm going to move them to support, and they're going to help occupy Dalriada. And since the Celts have a 2-ship fleet, I'm going to kind of wait till I can bolster my guy right here. So I got the boat that was over here moving over to help them. In every town, basically, I'm building a Christian shrine and a peasant unit. And I've also removed, but because of this, the public order is very low. It's a 0 in a lot of cases. So the thing is, I know that a lot of these, provinces are going to rebel. It's a given. And in fact, I kind of want that to happen. And the reason why is because it takes time for the Christianity to take effect. And I'll have a lot easier time controlling these guys once they're all Christian. So it's better, like what I'm planning on doing is that I know these places are going to rebel. Any rebelling place, fortunately, as discovered by one of the guys over at TotalRome.com, he said that whatever kind of unit production facilities you have will result in the type of rebel units that spawn. So what I want to have happen is the only units that will spawn will be peasants, because there's no other unit production facility available in the city. So as you can see, peasants, peasants, peasants. There will be one general unit, like there always is, but that's that guy's kind of easy to take care of in a lot of ways. What I'm going to end up doing is I'll have enough guys. All these places are going to riot and rebel. That's a given, but at least they're rioting and rebelling against peasant units, which are easy to replenish. Once they rebel, I'll just lay siege to them. And even though the sieges will be broken, I'm just not going to engage them in an open fight. But I'll keep laying siege, and will thus drain the Western Roman Empire rebels who spawned. So as you can see, like pretty much every place is red. They're going to riot. They're going to rebel. And in some cases, and actually they'll rebel 2 turns later. So I'm not worried about that right now. All I'm worried about is just trying to keep some semblance of peace. But currently, like I said, all my generals are moving to the front. And the reason why is because most of them are corrupt. And in fact, the other thing you need to do is you need to change your faction heir to a good Christian guy, because the normal faction heir they have, it may not be Christian. So you have to make sure he's a Christian guy. And also, just try to make sure he's a good guy. So that is basically turn 1. So like you can see, I've basically emptied every garrison and changed everything to Christian. So this is, like I said, a kamikaze suicide match. We're going to see what happens by turn 2. And but I hope you can understand what I'm trying to attain. The best defense is a good offense. So that's what I'm doing. The other thing I'm going to try to do is establish a 5-province front. That 5-province front is going to be Campus Frisi, Vicus Franki, it'll be Vicus Alemanni, but actually you can, eventually what you're going to want to do is take Campus Marcioni, but you can basically, take Vicus Franki and Campus Quadi, and that's it. Nobody will really mess with Vicus Alemanni too much. But you can take it anyway, just to be on the safe side.